I didn't want to review Zak George, but everybody keeps asking me what I think about him, and I'm seeing his stuff, and it's horrible, you know. And his videos, the thumbnails are just like these signs. They're crappy looking, like in a shopping mall, not like a neon sign, like just kind of like something that's garish. It's horrible. It's really in poor taste. You know, just the design is horrible. And anyway, so I'm reviewing how to train your dog not to pull on a leash, stop chasing or lunging cars. And he's taking keywords in that, and like, I'm talking about the design, seriously. The, you know, and he's put them in like block capital letters, so it's just like screaming at you know? It's just horrible. It's like an infomercial, the whole thing. So I made it through about a minute, and I had to turn it off right when he started telling these people that have a golden on a harness. He's telling the people that the more excited the dog is, the more excitable the kind of dog it is. That means that it's more intelligent. The more intelligent the dog, the more excited it gets. Really, I didn't know that. I didn't know that excitement had to do with intelligence. You're telling people what they want to hear. Oh, my dog is smart. It's super smart, isn't it, Zak? Super smart dog. These excited dogs, they're super smart. All dogs are about the same, and all dogs are easy to train. That's Peter Caine, not Zak George. Honestly, all dogs are trainable, okay? So he's got a hunting dog, a type of hunting dog, a golden retriever. It's like a lab. It's a big, gregarious type dog, and there's a harness on it. So there's been no corrections. And right when I was turning it off, I heard him saying, "Oh, so you food trained it for the first year. That's good." No, that's bad. Don't food train the dog. That's exacerbating the excitement. You're exciting the mind of the dog. So even if the dog is calm and at heel and sitting, Zak, when you bring that food down, it excites the mind of the canine, and then you reinforce it when you give it the food. You're a food trainer, and you're incompetent, and you tell people what they want to hear. And worst of all, Zak, is like the design. The design, you have no design sense. You know, he doesn't. It's horrible. I don't know why he has such a following, seriously, and I know that some of the sycophants that he has are going to see this and come over and say shitty things. I don't care. It's the truth. You know, he's got like, you know, he's like doing this like nice guy next door, beaver cleaver type of guy. Sorry, Zak, but people, that's your business. Correct message to the American public. Seriously. You have to tell the dog no, and that's not what you're about. You're about telling people what they want to hear. This food training is nonsense. It's nonsense. It really is. We have 4 million dogs dying every year, and Zak George is telling people bullshit like the excited dog is the smart dog. Bullshit. Bullshit. It's excited. That's all it is. It's not happy to see you. And by the way, another thing that I saw right before I was turning it off is he's got the golden, and he's on the ground, and the golden is putting its paws on Zak, right? It's getting in a dominant position on people, okay? Tell the dog no. I hope the people that have this golden, I know that their golden isn't better, so let me tell you something. If you see this, man, you have to tell the dog no. Put a collar on the dog and learn how to do a correction, and start telling the dog no. It's very important that everybody realizes that dogs live in a human world. It's unrealistic to say, well, I'm just going to be positive. Yay! You have to teach the dog no, and Zak doesn't do that because he's just all about, he's like Victoria Stilwell. He's purely positive. You know? Yay! Put a harness on him and let him jump around. That becomes their general behavior. There's nothing wrong with your dog. You people with the golden, you just need to start training it, and you need to contact a competent person. Not somebody that, just because he's on YouTube and shit, doesn't mean that he's competent. He isn't. He's as incompetent as Cesar Millan or Victoria Stilwell. Seriously, he's incompetent.